Hello everybody, welcome back to Viking Lord Racing. Today we're going to be racing modern Formula 1 cars at the Mount Panorama circuit in Bathurst, and without further ado, let's get right into it. So here we are as Nico Hulkenberg in his Haas from 2023, and we're starting last, so hopefully we can have a strong race, maybe finish on the podium or even finish with a win. But I doubt that's going to happen. We're going to see what can really happen if I play my cards right. So here we are, P20 behind Oscar Piastri, and I think we'll get by him by, right now. And we're going to get by quite a few drivers, maybe go up the inside here. And we're going to brake earlier, just let them crash on their own. And that sort of helps us out with Valtteri Bottas having a bit of an incident there. And we're going to go down the inside of George Russell here, and we're going to push him out, and there you go, another driver we get by. So we're P16 behind Carlos Sainz now, and we're going to go around the outside here. I've been training on this track quite a bit, and it's pretty possible with this AI. And we're going to go down the inside of Shogun Yu as well. Maybe that will slow that down in this middle sector, but it doesn't quite, so we just have to hold position for now as we hit the backfield and have a bit of an incident there, which puts us back a few tenths. Now I do think we'll get by him by the end of the straight, because our straight line speed is pretty good in this car. So yeah, as you can see, we're already right behind him. So it's pretty much assured that we're going to be past him by the end of the lap. So that was a pretty good first lap, I would say. We managed to get by a few drivers, and I think I raced them pretty fair, although some of them did end up crashing as I almost go into the back of Esteban Ocon. So our rear wing is open, and we're chasing them down with all our ERS in attack mode, so I think it's pretty obvious that we're going to get by him right now. Get our elbows out, and we just, I should have expected that. The inside there is so scary, as it seems somebody crashed at turn 2 as well. We managed to get by a few drivers here, as I go around the outside of Carlos Sainz. So now in P13, and somebody crashed there. Is the Alfa Romeo of somebody, I think it was Shogun Yu. So now we're in P11. So now we're catching up to this pack right now. So we're in a pretty strong position as we go down the inside of Nick De Vries. And I lose it under traction, always at that corner. I can never take that inside line and have a good exit. So that puts us back a little bit, but not too far. So we're still in a pretty good position. Okay, so we're just behind Nick De Vries here as we see Pierre Gasly lose it at the exit of turn 2, which that's ruined his race as he's now retired. And we're going to get by Nick De Vries here in the middle sector, so that's alright, but I lose the car between the walls, so that puts us back even more. But this middle sector is really where this car shines, so I think we're going to get close enough to the Alfa Tauri to maybe set up the same move again, but on Lance Stroll as well. So that was a pretty good move, I would say. 2 cars in 1. And we're now chasing our teammate Kevin Magnussen for 7th place. And we go over that curve a little bit too hard at the exit of turn 1, so we lose quite a bit of time to Kevin Magnussen, but I'm sure we'll make that time up through this middle sector, which is just so dominant for us, as Logan Sargent has a bit of a crash there, which slows down the pack for us, so that's pretty useful. So we're now in P7, right behind our teammate Kevin Magnussen, and we are for sure going to pass him by the end of this lap. I guarantee it to you. So we're going to go around the outside of our teammate here in equal machinery, and we're now behind Fernando Alonso in that dominant Aston Martin at the beginning of the year. And we hit him, and we get by him, so that was a classic punt to pass incident. Oh, and I don't leave him enough space, so that puts him in a weird place where he just had to hit me. So once again we let Kevin Magnussen by, so that's not great. So I think we might still have a chance to get by Kevin Magnussen by the end of this lap, as long as he scuffs this bit up, which he does. But we're just a little bit too far back, but we're still going to go for a move on Fernando Alonso, and we get by him, I would say, pretty successfully. And we're going to try and push him out a little bit, maybe just distract him. And there we are, once again behind Kevin Magnussen, so I broke my promise there, but I think by the end of this lap we can catch up to Charles Leclerc, who is in P4 at the moment. And we pass our teammate as if he was standing still, so this DRS is obviously a bit too overpowered, along with this attack mode for the MGUK. So it's about 7.5 seconds to Charles Leclerc. So let's see if we can make it to a podium position here, because that would be a really great ending to this great race that we've had so far. Okay, so we're now 4 seconds behind. I think we can gain maybe 2 seconds on this straight, which could set us up for a move on the last lap, but I think we might be a bit too far. And yeah, it seems like kind of screwed up that last chicane there, so that's a bit my fault, but we do finish about 3 seconds behind them, so that's a pretty good showing from us. So yeah, that was a pretty fun race. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that race. I think Bathurst is actually a really great racetrack, and I think it worked pretty well for these modern Formula 1 cars. So I think they should definitely try and make these, at least do a couple show runs like Liam Lawson, I think he did this year in the RB6 or RB7. So yeah, F1 cars can race around Bathurst Mount Panorama circuit.